Alright everybody, Phil back for Replicas of the Past, doing a video right behind the Oliver video. Did them back to back. In this video we're going to take a look at this IH5488, customized by me. Wanted to see what they would look like with some white wheels on the rear, and I like it myself. I like the way it turned out. I love the 88 series. These were the last of the IH before the merger with Case. Case bought them out, of course. My one thing I don't like about them is there was no white. All the way back through the history of IH, a long history of IH, there were white in the decal at minimum. And that went away with this series, and that's the one thing I do not like about these design-wise. Otherwise, I love them. Love the design, the look, the style. It's just, I was so used to white. I guess I'm a traditionalist because I was so used to the white being at least in the decaling. And when I did this, I thought, well, I'm going to do this with some duals on the rear and see what it looks like with the white wheels, and I actually like it myself. This tractor, a real tractor produced by International Harvester between 1981 through 85, part of the 50 series. They made 3,951. So it was $12,000 more dollars, almost $12,000 for a four-wheel drive one in 1985. PTO tested 187.2, drawbar tested 163.4. Classic old last of the Great Danes, you could say, or whatever, of International Harvester. Really classic looking tractors. A lot of history with these. The tractor's pretty much right out of the box from Ertl. This was the collector's edition, which had these big tires on the rear, but they were gray rims with maybe the black insert, I can't remember. But I took those off and I had these whites on hand, so I just decided to make it a white wheeled version. But the rear end and all that's all the same, right out of the box, decaling all the same. And there's your classic looking IH cab. Thought it was always really smart of Case when they bought them out. I think that they really borrowed a lot of design and stylings of the IH cab, and of course the paint. Very smart. Inside the cab it's plastic. The interior, it's all plastic casting there. Black steering wheel, IH red seat and console area. Front of the cab, this decal was pretty much peeled off, and rather than gluing it back, I added some glued some flashers and some work lights and put an IH emblem in the middle there. Here's your classic 50 series style hood with the screen on top, rubber muffler. Your decaling, of course, International near the cab, 5488 out near the grill. Of course, the engine compartment is totally enclosed because you can't really see none of that. Front grill area is a decal. I did add these little weights, plastic weight with the metal bracket insert. I did add those on. It's underneath the tractor. It's got a neat little four-wheel drive looking front end there. Tires 6 around, all rubber. Of course, like I said, I added these rears. I spaced them out good. Thought they looked pretty good spacing on them. The rear wheel, of course, is plastic, but it's white. Front wheel assist, four-wheel drive, Ertl tire. Then your gray front wheel was originally on these tractors. It's pretty cool. I like how it looks there. I got some white back on it. I was just so used to the white at minimum on the decals. And always when I was a kid in the 70s, I always liked a lot of the IH farmers around me. They would have white wheels, if not on front and back, at least on the back of a lot of 66 series, 56 series. So I always liked how they look like that. I'll do a quick comparison, and let's do that now. Alright, here's my IH5488 1/16 scale, customized alongside my white 185 1/16 scale by Scale Models that I customized. So this is not the all plastic, this is the Scale Models metal. I don't care for the plastic ones too much. Very comparable tractors there in size and everything. Alright, I'll move on to some final thoughts. Let's do that now. Alright, Ertl 1/16 scale IH5488 customized, added some white wheels on the rear, spaced them out, big fat Ertl fat wide wheels. That's what was on it originally. I failed to mention there's the casting. It says first edition May 1984 right there on the casting. Like I said, it had the big fat singles on the back, gray wheels. I like how this turned out. If y'all like it, let me know, but I think I like it. It's pretty cool. Alright, I'll close out my video. I want to thank everyone that always tunes in. This is Phil for Replicas of the Past. Y'all have a blessed day. We'll talk again soon.